Want to add a little more grace to your relationships? Let me give you a tip. After being married 50 some years, my husband and I have learned to practice this phrase and mean it sincerely. Whenever we're discussing something and, we're not quite in agreement, I will say, or he'll say, "You're probably right." And it isn't sarcastic. No. It's sincere. But even in an argument, if you stop and say, "You know what? You're probably right." Even if you can only agree on one little bit of that conversation, it ends the argument. There's nothing they can come back with. And it gives grace, a grace period for you to bring it up and say, "But what do you think about this?" And redirect the conversation. But remain peaceful and not agitated and not coming at one another. You're probably right. And here in 2 Timothy, it says, if you want to be a vessel of honor, prepared for the master's use and for every good work, it says, we're supposed to flee those youthful lusts and to follow after righteousness, faith, charity, and peace, and with them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart, and to avoid those foolish and unlearned questions, knowing that they gender strife. You see, you just kind of want to bring your conversations to a place of grace so that you can talk a little more deeply about things that matter without getting all stirred up and gender strife. Strife just messes everybody up. So try it. You're probably right. And see if that doesn't work. Practice it in the mirror. I know I had to tease Dave and say, it took him 30 years to be able to say the word wrong. And he looked at me, and when I repeated that and told him that tonight, he looked at me and said, "Well, I was never wrong. I was almost always right." And I had to agree. You're probably right. So for some, it's harder than others, but add some grace. Life is short. Pour grace on one another and just try it, okay? Amen? Amen.